Welcome back to the Tobago Updates Morning Show, and we have in studio with us for our Men in Business segment, Mr. Shaun Durham, who is Mr. Perfect Tint, Mr. Asher, and he has so many businesses. And I just want to show the viewers a little something. Mr. Durham brought for us here some wings, and I don't know if they could zoom in on that, but oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, sesame seeds and everything. Good morning and welcome, sir. How are you?
Good morning, good morning. I am perfect this morning.
I know my producer wanted to steal one of the boxes, but he'll have to wait and he'll have to make his journey down
down to Smoke Pit, located 1 minute walk after Isha on the same side.
All right, so Mr. Durham, we're talking about men in business. How long have you been in business and what really motivated you to get into business?
I've been in business since Standard 5.
Wow.
Yeah, my journey is a long journey. It started with me, I used to make beads and sell in school. Then I used to sell postcards around Christmas time. So business was always a part of me. Mm-hmm. Then I get into Tintin, then Isha Bar, and now Smoke Pit restaurant.
So what was the transition like? Like, why did you decide to go into Tintin? What was the transition with that like?
You want the real answer, boy?
Why not?
Well, what they say in local culture, actually is a horn. So I was the outsider, and she said, hey, why not get your car tinted? And the same day I tint the car, I got stripped. And when I went and tint over the car, I just sat and I watched what the guy was doing. And I was like, you know what? I could do this. Buy the tools, buy my first box of tint. It cost $900 at the time. And just boom from there.
Okay, and we know that Mr. Perfect Tint is a really well-established business in Tobago. What was that journey like building that business up?
For me, once you love what you do, it's easy. So to say building it was hard, I just stay committed, stay focused, and keep your quality at a standard that surpass your own expectations.
Nice. So you now own 3 businesses, right?
Basically. Yeah.
How do you do that work-life balance in terms of, own up 3 businesses? Because I understand that all too well.
Yeah.
Right? You have 3 businesses. How do you manage that mentally?
It's very stressful. Sometimes I feel very overwhelmed. But if you have, my biggest supporter is my mom.
Nice.
So once she's there, sometimes it just becomes easy. And then set goals, try to manage the time, and just let it flow after that.
So you have Mr. Perfect Tint, Mr. Asher, and Smoke Pits.
Yeah.
What motivated, what was the reasoning behind going from a tint business to expand into, branch off into a bar, and then branch off into food?
Well, the original layout that was supposed to happen, according to my plan, but probably not the father's plan, was from the Tintin I wanted to get into food. Because when I watch Tobago, we didn't have authentic barbecue, meaning parboiled chicken, charcoals, right? So that's what we do. So my first thing was to do that. I look at a place in Crown Point. When you're supposed to sign the contract, the person says they're not doing it again. And I get opportunity to do the bar. And then from there, the restaurant just come in, it just fall into place. The reason why I went into food is because when I finish work, sometimes long hours, I don't like a wait. 20 minutes, half an hour, I prefer just go home. Right? So that is one of my standing points at the restaurant. I tell my staff, you mustn't wait too long for food. So we prep everything, do everything. So when you come in, most times somebody come for something to eat, they're hungry, they're tired, they want to get in and get out. So yeah, so that was the other standpoint, the time factor.
Now holding you to that word where I will come by establishment, do I do it wrong, eh? I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, very good.
And then also what I do now, what you see is what you get. So we put love in everybody box of food.
Nice.
So plate in it, because you could sit in, you could eat in, right? So I'm not going to do anything extra because you're a producer. you're a host. No, when you come in, what you see is what you get. So everybody get the same
Same
thing
level of service.
across the board. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Perfect Tint, Mr. Asher, Smoke Pit, you're doing a lot right now. But where do you see Shaun Durham in terms of business 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
Probably it's about 2 or 3 other businesses. Yeah.
So you have any other fields you're looking into, or that's a trade secret?
It's a trade secret. But yes, I have actually 2 in mind right now.
Okay.
As in niche markets, because I try to look at what Tobago don't have, so you could offer it.
I know a lot of entrepreneurs and gurus, business gurus, always say that the best business ideas to get into is the service and need for the society, and those businesses tend to succeed the most.
Yeah.
How important is that to you, to service and need in society?
It is paramount. So even in the Tintin, service you need. In the bar, service. So even in my interviews, all my staff, I am bent on customer service. Customer service, and then the service you need. So there's a need for barbecue, so we fill that void, right? You think that need for a good lime spot, we fill that void. Need for good tint, fill that void.
Now, you mentioned customer service, and Crown Point has an entire strip, right?
Yeah.
Of course, we see a lot of tourists coming in because the airport is very close by. How do you train your staff in terms of customer service to ensure that that is reflected on your business or in your business?
Right. We start with greeting customers. There are standard procedures that must be followed, right? Treat everybody like family. Treat every customer that come in as if it was your best friend.
Nice.
That you want a service. So with that mindset and philosophy, everything runs smooth. Because I have a girl at front there now. She's new, and I only reopened Friday, and so far her reviews has been excellent. So she took the training.
So I hear you talking about structure here. You're basically talking about structure, and I know that statistics for new businesses, failure of new businesses is high. A lot of new businesses tend to fail within the first year or 2 years of operation. How important would you say is structure towards the success of a business?
It works hand in hand. It works hand in hand as in, you don't have to be a bad boss or a mean boss, but you have to put down your foot for your mission statement and for your vision. So I show all my staff my vision and make sure that they do the stuff ensured to follow that vision at all times.
So unfortunately, we have to wrap up the interview now, but just tell the public any last message you'd like to give to men in particular, because this is International Men's Day. We're celebrating Men's Week, in terms of encouraging them into getting into business and really trying to service those missing gaps, and those needs within the Tobago society.
Right. So my last instruction or advice would be, first, believe in yourself. We try to outsmart nobody. Always put your best foot forward. And even at times when you believe that you can't do it, you push a little harder. And most times, the reward is right after that.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Shaun Durham, for coming in and speaking to us about Mr. Perfect Tint, Mr. Asher, and Smoke Pit Barbecue in our Men in Business segment. And we wish you lots and lots of success in the future, and we wish that your businesses grow from strength to strength. Viewers, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our programming for the Tobago Updates morning show. But we have Beneath the Surface up next with Ria, and she will be on the line to speak with us just for a short while to tell us who to expect in studio today. Good morning, Ria.
Hi, good morning to you, Akinlabi and Akiel.
So, Ria, who are we having in studio this morning with you?
Now, I know we're talking beneath the surface, but I do trust that you're going to save some of those wings for us offset. I just had to put that in. You and Akiel and Mr. Perfect Tint, you guys are certainly having some fun on set with those wings. But just to get back to your initial question, on the program Beneath the Surface this morning, we will be chatting with Councillor Petal Ann Roberts, Secretary for Finance, Trade and the Economy.
All right, so we know that Ms. Roberts would have had a number of initiatives that she would have been pushing and a number of reforms within that division. So we're very eager to hear what she has to report for us and about her term in office. We have these wings here. We know we earn a little bit of pressure to share the wings, so we'll be generous and we will give everybody a little piece, a little taste, so that they could go down and support Smoke Pit whenever they feel to munch on some wings. Thank you very much, Rhea. And ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Richardson George is up next with Beneath the Surface. So do us a favor. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Beneath the Surface is up next.